Hello and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Katie, and today we're going to talk about Galactic Rebellion by Eagle-Gryphon Games.
Galactic Rebellion is a worker placement game for 2 to 5 players in which players are acting as the rebel leaders of different factions trying to overthrow an evil galactic empire.
In Galactic Rebellion, there's a random setup that happens before the game even starts. So you've got spaces on the board, different planets that are available to you, but the Empire is controlling some of those planets. There's different amount of the Empire's forces that are spread around, and that's a random part of the setup, along with some planets that are completely inaccessible to the players because of that. Another thing is the victory points for the occupation of a planet is different each time. So that's all randomized, and it keeps the game really fresh from game to game.
The game takes place over the course of 8 rounds, and each round consists of 4 or 5 phases. The first phase is the worker placement phase, and this phase determines the outcome of the rest of the round. And as you place workers, there's going to be different types of workers that you place.
As you have workers, you can upgrade your regular workers into specialized workers that can be used as the generic workers still, but they have neat abilities when used at specific places. There are heroes that let you do stuff. There's diplomats, there's scientists, there's smugglers, troopers, and all of these things do interesting and unique things in the game.
So in the first phase, you're going to place all your workers, but then in the next phase, you're going to resolve each of the event boxes in order, starting from the top and going down. So the first box is the initiative event box. This determines who goes first and in what order in the next round, but you don't resolve that until the very end. Then, the Planetary Influence event box, this one, you can send workers to the different planets. The next event box is the Trade Goods box. Here you can select different trade good tiles, which will give you income during the income phase. The Covert Mission Box, you can go on different covert missions, 1 person each round. The Research Technology box, you can get technologies that give you different abilities at the end of the round. The Warfare box allows you to attack the Sentinels or other players on the planets. The Specialists box allows you to upgrade workers into Specialists. And the Galactic Senate box allows you to get a special Galactic Senate card, and that has special effects that you can do as well.
This all takes place over the course of several rounds. At the end of the 3rd, 6th, and 8th rounds, all of the planets are scored, and whoever occupies the most troops on those planets get the points for that planet. The 8th one is a little bit tricky, though, because a whole war breaks out beforehand, and your entire troops can be demolished off of a planet, depending on what happens. That's actually when the Sentinels, or the Galactic Empire at the time, is actually sending their troops in to actually fight all of your people that are on the planets, and they really do a number on you. They really do. It's surprising how strong they are. So it's convenient that they only attack in the 8th round. But if anybody survives and you're the controlling troop there, you get the victory points. So it's kind of worth it in the end.
And that's the game. Overall, Galactic Rebellion is a pretty fun game. There are a few things I would change, though. The rulebook could be a little better organized. There were a few times where it would reference something in the book that wasn't actually there, like steps that weren't actually numbered. They refer to them as step 1 and that sort of thing. That's just nitpicky stuff. Overall, I did really like the game. I liked how the minis were just really sturdy, kind of clunky minis, and there's so many of them, which was fun. And I liked how we had the technology phase and the different things you could get from technologies, and also it was a very unique way of getting income, which was fun to try to figure out.
Yeah, something I thought was interesting about this game, and I haven't really seen anywhere else, is its style of doing battle. Now, something that you gain during the actual gameplay is military might, and it's not directly proportionate to the amount of troops you have, but you gain these little cubes that is your military might, and you do this by doing different things in the game. But you gain these cubes when you do battle with, let's say I'm doing battle with Ryan. Our troops, we would toss in our military might cubes into a bag, and then we'd pull them out one at a time, and it's the best 2 out of 3 wins. So I'm increasing my chances of winning by having more military might. So I feel more confident going into battle. Although there's still that very much randomness, because you may have a whole bunch of cubes and then draw out, all 3 of the ones that I have. So anyway, so I thought that was really interesting.
Tantrum House gives Galactic Rebellion 2 thumbs up. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Katie. Mess up already.
It's all right. You're supposed to say that part.
I know. Don't
I
act
breathed
like
in.
You did. You breathed in like you were going to talk, so I was like, I'm not going to talk over you. Okay.
Sorry.
And today we're going to talk about Glenn Drover's Empire's Galactic Rebellion by Eagle-Gryphon Games. Leave your hand there forever until we're ready. Sorry. You didn't say what I expected you to say. Sorry. We haven't done this in a while. We're a little rusty.